Year A, Lesson 16, Learning and Unlearning. Monday's lesson is entitled Satan Fails. Memory verse. 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God. Our Bible reference is found in Exodus chapter 1 verse 6 until chapter 2 verse 9. While Joseph was governor in Egypt, the Israelites didn't even have to pay taxes. But the new Pharaoh forced them to do something that was much worse than paying taxes. He was determined to keep them from increasing in numbers. How did he first try to do that? Exodus chapter 1 verses 10 to 14. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that, when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies, and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land. Therefore they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens, and they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithom and Ramses. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew, and they were grieved because of the children of Israel. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor, and they made their lives bitter with hard bondage, in mortar and in brick, and in all manner of service in the field. All their service, wherein they made them serve, was with rigor. Since that plan didn't work, Pharaoh made another plan, which was even worse. Satan knew that God planned to raise up an Israelite to lead his people out of Egypt, and he thought that killing all their baby boys would keep such a deliverer from growing up. Exodus chapter 1 verse 22. And Pharaoh charged all his people, saying, Every son that is born ye shall cast into the river, and every daughter ye shall save alive. Among the Israelite families that believed God would send a deliverer soon were Amram and his wife Jochebed, and their two children were Miriam and Aaron. When another baby boy was born into their family, they prayed that God would help them protect him from being thrown into the river. And for 3 months they were able to keep him hidden. 3-month-old babies can be very noisy. They make lots of happy sounds and they cry loudly too. When it became too dangerous to hide their baby any longer, what did Jochebed do? Exodus chapter 2 verse 3. And when she could no longer hide him, she took for him an ark of bulrushes, and daubed it with slime and with pitch, and put the child therein, and she laid it in the flags by the river's brink. Many prayers must have gone up from that little home that day. As Miriam watched, what happened that showed God answered their prayers? Exodus chapter 2 verses 4 to 9. And his sister stood afar off, to wit what would be done to him. And the daughter of Pharaoh came down to wash herself at the river, and her maidens walked along by the river's side. And when she saw the ark among the flags, she sent her maid to fetch it. And when she had opened it, she saw the child, and behold, the babe wept. And she had compassion on him, and said, This is one of the Hebrews' children. Then said his sister to Pharaoh's daughter, Shall I go and call to thee a nurse of the Hebrew women, that she may nurse the child for thee? And Pharaoh's daughter said to her, Go. And the maid went and called the child's mother. And Pharaoh's daughter said unto her, Take this child away and nurse it for me, and I will give thee thy wages. And the women took the child and nursed it. Again, Satan's plan was defeated. Pharaoh's daughter decided to adopt the baby. She probably could tell that the woman she asked to care for him was his own mother. But now his family wouldn't have to hide him anymore, and his mother would even be paid to care for her own son. Jochebed would have her son for only 12 years. Then he would be taken to the palace, where he would be surrounded by many strong temptations. Oh, how carefully she taught him to know and love God. Like many mothers, she had only a few years in which to help her precious son form a character for his future. Let's apply it. Is the kind of character you are forming now important? Is it easier to build a good character now or later?